Hello comic book people of the world, let's talk about the third issue to Star-Crossed, published by Class Comics. This was illustrated by Alexander and written by Patrick Fillion. So who are the Star-Crossed crew? I've already done videos on issues numbers 1 and 2, but to give you a little bit of an idea, this is somewhat like the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Class Comics universe. So it's a ragtag group of humans and aliens all going through a lot of sexual adventures through space. Captain Jung is their leader, while Disco and Flamer are two other humans that are part of the crew. The character Locus has been around for some time in the Class Comics universe, but now he's making his home aboard the ship. The character Puma is part of a felinoid race, and finally Izet, who started out as a villain, but now he's a good guy working along with them. In this issue, they come across a ginormous ship. Think sort of like Thanos' ship in the Infinity War movie, only in this instance, the ship is shaped like a strand of DNA. Most of the crew is abducted by the inhabitants of this ship, which they turn out to be androids or robotic creatures that look very similar to the robots in the movie I, Robot. And they're collecting semen samples from all of the males that they come across. Remember, this is Class Comics, so there is a lot of sexuality involved in this, like a lot. And these robots do not shy away from getting the samples that they need in any way possible that they can get it done. They are lucky, however, because one of the robots, going by the name of 4, is able to fight against his prime directive. Although he is still very sexual when he comes across the crewmate Puma. But still, he was strong and heroic enough to be able to free the other crewmates. Unfortunately for Puma, he also joins the crew, which I think that's probably going to have ramifications in future issues. Story-wise, this is somewhat more like filler. However, if you have any type of fetish having to do with mechanics, then this is something that will be right up your alley. Alexander is a phenomenal artist, and I loved his rendition of the characters. And Patrick Fillion is a great writer, as there is a subplot going on in the background that will come to the foreground at some point in the future as well. At the end of this comic, the exact same issue is reprinted. However, there are no word bubbles or any type of dialogue, so you can just appreciate the art, as well as having several different pinups of the different characters that are being drawn by other artists. So I think it's a pretty good deal overall. If you're interested in getting this comic book, you want to go to classcomics.com and you can download a digital version from them. Let me end this video at this point. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Check out my Patreon site when you get a chance, patreon.com/geekcomicgeek. You become one of my patrons and you help me continue on doing videos like the one you just saw. Plus, you get to see some extra pictures and videos and photo shoots that I only show to patrons. Check it out, I'd really appreciate it. And with that, I'll join you guys with another video very soon. Peace, love, and I'm staying. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I'm in love with a hero.
I know I've already said this before in the past, but I feel like there should be a supervillain character introduced into the Class Comics universe where all of the other superheroes would have to unite together to fight against that person. Maybe introduce a new character for them to unite behind, like the gay comic geek character. I mean, that's just my own biased opinion, but I think that would be really cool.